Shout out to everyone. Oh, I don't see my main camera. Main camera not showing for some reason. Good. Maybe, maybe it's because it's used by something else. I'm not sure. No, I don't wanna. Main camera is not working. Let me see. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. That's my main camera. There we go. All right, that's working out. Shout out to everyone. Y'all know what it is. Hope y'all can hear me. Um, yeah, man. So that's what that is. All right, cool. So, you know, we be here and we be working. So we working on some stuff today. Um, let me see. Let me just see right here. So we working on the Entitude world. Continue to work on Entitude worlds. So this is the VR. Got some stuff that I added recently. I think the right world. I'm wondering if I should add the pirate in the right world. Add him to the left world. Should I add him to the right world? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should. Shout out to everyone. Y'all know what it is. So we just working on some stuff right now. See what's up. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I tested it though. Tested stuff. Shout out to everyone. Y'all know what it is. All right. So let's continue. So we definitely got some stuff here that we got to work on. All right, let me just preview from here.
Ahoy there! Basic Crypto! Welcome aboard Entertune World, where the seas of music be endless. What treasure be taken today? Farewell for now, matey. Oi, Basic Crypto again. Shiver me timbers. You just scored your daily loot 100 tune coins. Did ye have plans for spending them already? Fair winds, matey. May your day be filled with epic tunes and treasure.
Okay, so I think there's
Ahoy,
something.
basic crypto, matey.
If
I am
you open up
aboard
the
this
if you open up
tune
the
world, where
treasure
we'll be
chest, you're
meeting
supposed to get some
riggers.
coins or
What
whatever.
brings you to our shores today? Shiver me timbers, basic crypto. You just plundered your daily treasure 100 tune coins. Come back tomorrow for more loot, matey. Arr! Great question, matey. Tune coins be entered to world's treasure currency. Use them to buy cars, music vinyls, clothes, pets, and play games at Enter
Oh,
Tune Arcade. Want
I
me
think
to tell you how to earn more? Oi, matey. Alan DT be the only real artist among Entertune Records crew. The rest be clever AI swashbucklers. Want to hear his music at Entertune Stage? Oi, matey. Live concerts happen weekly at Entertune Stage featuring all 6 artists. Alan DT, Acoustic, Ken Tune, Zara Tune, Sophia Tune, and Eco Trap. Wants to know when the next one sets sail?
yeah. So basically, this is supposed to be like someone that just welcomes you when you come into the world and stuff like that. Um, you should be able to just ask anything about the world, and it should be able to tell you. Uh, it's an AI agent, uh, AI NPC.
Ken Tune's
So
music be
in
all
Horizon VR, so
verified. Matey,
I
it's
also
time
fixed the car finally,
for
so we can do a little bit of
Last
Grand Theft Auto
Ride.
work here.
This tune's not being
So
for
yeah, you can
visitors
drive the car
outside of
around a little bit.
Entertune.
There's some work on the ocean too. And yeah, you can drive it in the sea, I think. Well, you can't drive it in the sea, and then it gets stuck. Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, there's no swimming yet, but you can go in the ocean. You can also teleport back to. Yeah, so a lot of work went into this. Um, so this is a whole VR world. I need to go ahead and um, just kind of copy this though. So yeah, things okay. Got so many platforms I'm streaming on, so hopefully, okay. This is so annoying because the world is so packed with different items and stuff. It takes a while to actually get out to actually end it. Uh, Once you do it like a couple times, sometimes I just gotta get out and get back in. I had to lower like sort of the detail on this so that it wasn't too much details. we go. Finally. Alright. Let's see something. You know what? Nah, this world's already full. I can't put no more in there. I was thinking of maybe. Okay, so this is like an airplane system. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna build myself. I'm not gonna put no boat on. I could put some boat on the ocean, but really, like if I do that, it's just gonna be too much on this world. I'm already way past the vertex count. The world is really slow. There's a lot of simulation stuff going on, and I really need to keep it low. So I don't even know if I'm already kind of past the capacity to where it's going to be functional. So I may have to take out the car. I definitely need the welcome bot, the welcome AI bot. And I was thinking of adding some more NPCs. I was thinking of adding a secretary and a lawyer. I don't know, to this world in particular. I think of adding. I think of adding. Well, this office in particular. Well, not. I guess not here. Well, okay. Well, it would be one here. So it'd be the lawyer here, and this bedroom, bathroom, all that. Okay. Right. This world is so hard to build, man. And it's just so much work it took to get it to this point, right? And there's so much more to do. There's just so much more to do. It's ridiculous. Like the ambition of this is crazy. So there's just so much more to do. Um, um, but yeah, but basically we are just gonna add one more. Just gonna add one more NPC up here, really. But I'm gonna have to give her a backstory and a personality and all that. I think I have that. Probably just reuse. I just reuse that. Generate a video. I'll be right back. Yeah. So yeah, I need to add a lawyer, but I don't know if I want to add it here. Let me just for now. Let me just create an asset for this. I'm gonna try to welcome. Alright. Alright. So we're gonna create an asset. Oh, welcome pirate, right? So welcome. So this is a welcome pirate, right? Let me turn this off. I want to play that a little bit. And shout out to everyone, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to everyone. Y'all know. So Let's do the check. Let's do the welcome pirate in the right as well as the stage. Also, Entertune stage need to be upgraded. So as soon as I put this in the right building, I'm going straight to the stage because the stage definitely gonna need to be upgraded. Also, NFTs will be in this game. Now that sounds crazy. I know a lot of people probably wonder how am I going to get NFTs in the Meta Horizon game because Meta Horizon does not support NFTs natively. But here's the thing: you're going to be able to buy NFTs on the OpenSea marketplace, and then there's going to be an unlockable code that's going to allow you to be able to unlock that item within the game. And then if you want to sell that NFT, you do the same thing. You would provide that unlockable code to someone else so that they can also get the item in the game. And but the thing with that NFT is that you're not gonna there's gonna be a player economy where you can buy and sell stuff. What is this? I'm bugging. Okay, there's gonna be a player economy where you can buy and sell stuff with Toon Coins within the world. But the the thing about it is that so there's gonna be a player economy where you can buy and sell stuff with Toon Coin, but with NFTs you can't buy and sell NFTs. Like NFT items that you redeem via NFT, you can't buy and sell those, right? Those can only be sold on OpenSea Marketplace, and then in order to get it in the game, you have to have the code to unlock it in the game. If somebody sells you that NFT, right, and they don't give you the code to unlock it in the game, you have to reach out to us via support. We'll verify that you own the NFT. Once we verify the owner NFT, we just give you a code to unlock the item in the game. The reason why you cannot sell that NFT within the game is because then obviously people can manipulate that because then they can just, create multiple accounts and unlock that NFT within their game. And then they can just sell it over and over and over again, right? So NFTs won't be sold, but they will be able to use. So for example, if you buy a hat, right, NFT, right, in Entertoon World, then essentially you'll be able to unlock that with the code, unlockable code, and then essentially you could wear that hat in Entertoon World, and then you can always sell that back on OpenSea, and anybody else can use that, and that will sort of give it value in the sense that it's an item that you can actually use in the world, right? Rather than it just be a just something. Because in order to buy stuff in my world, you're gonna have to spend money most likely, unless you log in every day and get the 100 coins, or you're doing stuff within the world, you're gambling, doing other things, to where you can make money. You're gonna have to probably buy some virtual currency for Entertoon World in order to be able to buy and sell and do all the different things. But there's going to be a player economy where you can auction all stuff, sell stuff to other people, stuff like that. There's going to be all of that going on. It's probably going to be similar to a Sims universe, and I may add some Pokemonish elements in it, but we'll see how that goes. But it's going to be it's going to be more expansive than I originally thought. Because I just thought about it as just a music world, but I think it can just be everything, right? So it's actually going to be bigger than what I originally thought, and I started thinking about all these ideas. I'm like, man, I'm probably going to need people to help me with this, but let's go back over to this one. I think this is the one. And shout out to everyone, man. Y'all know what it is. So Yeah, the dynamic light. I don't think I need to do anything to this part, to be honest with you. Uh, I think I put in everything that's needed from him. Um, oh, the only thing is the script, though. Is it the same script? Okay. Well, I didn't change this script. Did I change that script? Actually, I did. Oh, did I? Did I really change that script? Oh, I shouldn't have changed that script. I think I made a mistake. Oh, damn, I shouldn't have changed that script. Because that's going to mess up all the other, because everybody else is using AI voice. Oh, wow. Wait. Hold on. I think I messed something up. Hold on. Hold on. I think I messed something up. I might have to probably call it AI voice 2. Okay, this. Okay, I'm going to have to do something crazy here. Okay, I'm going to have to put the script back. Hold on. Damn. I didn't even recognize I messed things up so badly. No wonder I was getting those. Yeah, because I was like, I really wasn't thinking about that actually. Wait, this is which one? AI voice. AI voice 2. I'm gonna rename this. Hold on. AI voice 2. I'm gonna add another script. AI voice. Yes. This one. Okay. Damn. Hold on. Really messed things up. All right. Yeah, that was not good. All right. That's AI voice 2. Goodness. AI voice. AI voice. See? AI voice 2. And I know for a fact it's not gonna have AI voice. I'm going to delete this script because it's not gonna recognize it anyways. Because it's gonna be AI. Oh, okay. Damn, really made a mistake here. Wait, hold on. Damn, I can't believe I messed that up. Like, how did I not recognize that I should have created a completely new file for that? Hey, what's up, Turned Up Fitness? How you doing? Oh yeah, Turned Up Fitness. So oh yeah, shout out to Gandhiji. I know what it is, man. Yeah, Turned Up Fitness. Yeah, we making a virtual reality experience in the metaverse called Entertune World, where it is a AI music driven Sims slash Pokemon like universe. It's super ambitious. And it also will involve NFTs and things like that. So it's basically, you know, the full scope of what the metaverse is supposed to be. Basically, a world where you can make money and do all that. But the thing is, there are some limitations because of the Meta platform, but there's some cool things that they allow you to do. There's some AI. We can create like AI agents. All these NPCs are sort of like AI agents that you can talk to. But I'm running into some issues. So let me show you a demo of like this pirate. But you should be able to type on the keyboard and talk to him and stuff. Um, okay, now it's not working because I definitely ran into some issues here. Okay. Yeah, so I did some stuff and had to just change some stuff up and now everything should just basically stop working. Um but shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to y'all for checking out the stream. Um all right, so let me see. Welcome, the welcome pirate. Okay, this one. Okay, I need to attach. Okay, the voice manager. All right, so that's cool. I need to attach. I need to attach something here. Okay. Um, okay, let me go. I want to go back to voice manager. Okay, so now we have the stuff here, so we can. I'm probably gonna have to look. Okay, okay, general trigger. Let me see what this is. General trigger is not assigned. General trigger. Okay. So let me go here. So NPC communicator. So we have questions trigger. Is it this one? About yeah. About trigger. X trigger. I don't know why this is not working though. This one should be working, I think. Crafting gray beard. So this is general triggers, activities trigger, artist trigger. Why is this not working? Curtis.
Avoid basic crypto.
Okay, so it's working.
Matey,
So he's working.
welcome aboard Entertune World, where the seasons
And then,
be
you should be able
endless.
to type
May
stuff,
the
but
rhythm guide ye until we meet again. Fair winds.
what am I doing?
Avoid again basic crypto. Matey, did ye enjoy your first sail through Entertune World?
Probably put too much backspace. So now let's just press the enter. It's a little bit slow because I may have to
Going great! Thanks for asking,
see.
matey.
So you could talk to him with a
Entertune
keyboard.
World be buzzing with music
Um,
and fun. What would you like to
And then when you open the
explore?
treasure chest, you're supposed to be able to get 100 coins every single day. So you're supposed to get like 100 toon coins. So you see, so it tells you that you got 100 toon coins. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? When you go away, it tells you bye. I'm not sure if this one's working.
What's good, Bussy People?
Okay, he
I'm
works.
in tune. The voice Intertune's been buzzing about.
All right,
Music
cool.
lover,
I probably gotta okay, I'm gonna remove this so I can save on um and guys, if you haven't used Horizon Worlds desktop editor to build VR worlds, trust me, they're doing some amazing things. Meta is doing some incredible things. Now, there is a benefit to using Unity if you're going to build more robust games and stuff like that for VR. But the thing with Horizon Worlds, and the reason why, and people might wonder, why am I using Horizon Worlds? I mean, obviously, there is limitations in terms of like I can't integrate crypto, I can't do a lot of like I can't seamlessly integrate NFTs, right? It has to be some weird workaround stuff that I have to do to integrate NFTs and stuff like that, right? So you may be like, why would I use Horizon Worlds? The thing is, they provide a server, right, to essentially run your world that you don't have to pay for. So it's essentially you can run your game for free. And they also have a creator program where they actually pay you if people actually enter your world and stuff like that. Like, so if people stay a certain amount of time within your world, you actually get paid for that. So you can actually build a whole business around this, and then you can monetize your world by selling stuff within your world. So the fact is, you can get started for free. You don't have to pay for anything. You have to pay for servers, all that. If you're gonna build a game with Unity and then essentially put it on the Meta store, you're gonna have to pay for those servers, right? You're gonna have to pay for those AWS servers, as well as you're going to have to use a little bit more complex tools in Unity, even though Unity is not really hard to understand, because once you kind of get the gist of Unity, it's actually very easy. Game development is not as hard as people think it is. It's actually really easy once you get the hang of it. And then nowadays, with all the AI tools and all that, you don't even need to know how to really code. I forgot so much of my code. I can understand code, for example, I totally understand this code, but to ask me to write it, it's just like, it would just take me too long and it's just be a waste of my time. But the idea of this code is that, okay, you have a class right here. So this is your AI voice extending the component, and it's of type AI voice, right? So this is this is a class, right? So it's a class that's a type of this class. It's TypeScript, right? So essentially what you want to do, you want to basically define the attributes of your class. So essentially this is the attribute of your class, and these are static variables that you define right here. And then you have the list, then you define sort of like, you go in detail, you define more attributes. So these are some question lists, right? These are some more attributes. Then you define your behaviors. So these are the different behaviors. So this is a trigger right here. So when a player hits a trigger, we want this logic to commence, right? We have a switch case things. We have a switch case. What you call it? It's not, you could use if else as well, but this is sort of a switch case statement right here, where essentially if this happens, then if the question is, if it's a question, then this happens right here. If it's info, then this. So basically, if the user is triggering these different, so on player enter trigger, if you notice, on player enter trigger. So if I touch this trigger with my hands in VR, then it will essentially go here. The case will switch to here, because as you see, this is the function, right? And this is the function that I'm calling. I'm defining the function here. This is what I'm defining. I'm defining the function here, and I'm calling the function right here, right? And essentially, I'm taking in the player. As you can see, these are my parameters and the category, right? So you go ahead and so these things are not, once you kind of get the gist of it, it's not very difficult to understand. And really and truly, you can always write all this stuff with AI anyways. All you need to do, make sure you have your AI set up, your root code, agentic, your agentic AI setup right here, to write your code or whatever, and just cheat your way through through this game development thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Just cheat your way through the game with a shot. Yo, who this? I don't know who that is, man. Yeah, but yeah, just cheat your way through this game development, man. Just cheat your way through it, man. It's 2025, man. Just use AI to do it. Just have your AI agents run and do all type of stuff for you, man. You'll get it done. This stuff is not hard, but it does take time, right? It does take time. So that's the only thing I will say. But man, it does have its benefits. right? It definitely does have its benefits, and there's opportunities. Like people, you gotta understand, like there's opportunities now with all this AI stuff, and it's but you gotta put yourself in that mode. Like I did an event last week, and I got 36 people interested. And the only reason why I didn't get more people liking this page is because I didn't actually join the event. If I had joined the event and actually introduced myself to everybody and actually had conversations with everybody that came in the world, right, then I would have had a ton more likes and a lot more people would actually be coming into the world on a daily basis. So that's what I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to be having an event. It's going to be a game. It's going to be, so I created like a pseudo racing game, and I'm going to show you all these different things that we're working on, because there's a whole lot of stuff that's being worked on, right? It's a whole lot of stuff being worked on. So I'm gonna show all these different things. Let me see. Yeah. So anyways, let me go over here. Okay, sometimes the thing does some weird stuff, but let me see. Let me go here to her. I think I have to go to voice manager. Okay, voice manager. So it can't be voice 2. This has to be voice 1. So let me go to voice. I think if I do voice 1, okay. Now I gotta put back everything. So it's a question trigger. I hope I didn't mess anything up by showing you guys this. But I don't have compilation errors though, so it's all good. Yeah, man, but I even got like a whole Pokemon setup. I literally have pets following you and everything now. So yeah, you can buy pets in this game. I got all type of stuff going on, man. So it's just but it's a lot of work to just put everything together. You know what I'm saying? Like to just put everything together, it's a whole lot of work. These things are not easy. Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, man. But Meta is rewarding us for it. So I'm like, but yeah, I mean the NFT thing, I've spent the whole night last night trying to work out how am I gonna do NFTs here. So the idea of NFT is like this, right? Like let's say you buy a car, right? Let's say I'm selling a car, right? Then that car can be an NFT. You can buy from a shop within the world, and that car would be an NFT. The thing is though, but if you buy a car in the game, it's not going to be an NFT. If you buy from the game itself, it can't be an NFT, right? The only way it can be an NFT is if you buy it from OpenSea, or if I create an NFT minting contract. But I'm not going to be doing that because OpenSea is a bigger marketplace. So I'm going to be basically you're gonna have to. I think I have to mint the NFTs on OpenSea, right? So I have to mint a certain number of NFTs, and then you can buy it, right? So I mint the NFTs, you buy it from OpenSea, and then there's a thing that OpenSea has now. This is not, as I said, that's why there's some centralized stuff going on. It's not perfect because the whole NFT ecosystem is not built up yet to where everything is supposed to be working the way it's supposed to. Now, this is a whole nother conversation, and maybe, you know what? Let me just get into it. The whole NFT thing, right? NFTs are an amazing invention. It's an amazing technology. Let me go back to this. Did I? I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to mess anything up. All right. NFTs are an amazing technology. The problem with NFT is that we don't have the ecosystem to truly make NFTs truly valuable. At least not to a large extent. Maybe to a minor degree, you can. There are ways you can kind of make it super valuable in 2025, but there are so much more potential of NFTs that we cannot realize those potentials until we have a certain infrastructure. And what do I mean by that? For example, let me give you an example, right? This game is hosted on the Meta Horizon World server, meaning that this is hosted by Meta's cloud, right? On their cloud service or whatever it is, right? This is a centralized game. Centralized, meaning that Meta can take this game down anytime they want. They could do anything they want to it because it's hosted on their server. I don't know of any game that's hosted on decentralized servers. Now, the thing is, if a game is hosted fully on a decentralized server on a blockchain, now I don't know if you can host games on Solana or you can host games on Ethereum. I'm not sure if you can do that. I don't think you can do it. I don't think they're as powerful yet. I don't think the infrastructure is not there yet with these blockchains to be able to host a whole game on a blockchain. Now, if it happens eventually where you can put games on Ethereum, or you can put and when I say games on Ethereum, I'm not talking about simple games. I'm talking about like maybe you can put some simple games on Ethereum. Like, yeah, simple games like, I don't know, Snake or Tic-Tac-Toe or something. Like, you could put that stuff on Ethereum, yes, and it will run. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about putting a game like this on Ethereum and it actually be able to run and host 30 people on a server at the same time. That's not possible as yet. It's just not. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. And the problem with NFTs, in order for you to realize the full power of what an NFT really means, because an NFT is like, let me just pick something up. An NFT is like this. Do you see what I'm holding in my hand right here? And you can't probably see because of the green screen. This is a pen, right? An NFT is like this. This actual physical pen, that's what an NFT is supposed to be. The idea of it is that you digitally own that pen. That pen, that digital pen, you own it. Meaning that nobody can get rid of it. It's not hosted on no centralized servers. You can access it anytime you want. You can give it to anyone at any time you want. You can sell it for whatever you want to sell it for. It will exist forever. It will be an actual thing. It will be like this mic right here. You're saying, like, it'll be the same thing. It's like owning something, but it's digital, right? It's something that you actually own, right? It's not like what you see in this game where these are just virtual. I would actually, if this was an NFT, I would actually own it. It would be a real thing that I could do anything with. Like, I can access it anytime I want. I could give it to anybody I want to give it to. Nah, this is, shout out to XRP, man. Nah, this is live. This is live. Yeah. So the idea of NFTs is not on the level, man. Like, it's just not, like, and it's gonna take some time. Like, it's gonna take some time. Like, we can do some basic stuff. But like, for it to truly fulfill the potential of what it's really supposed to be, we need the infrastructure, and the infrastructure just does not exist yet. Like, we don't have decentralized servers that are powerful enough to basically just run anything, right? It's just not there, you know? It's just not there. All the servers are centralized. Like, if you're gonna run on AWS, that's centralized, right? Amazon could do whatever they want. They could take down your game. They could take down your NFT, right? They could destroy the item, right? Do you understand? Now, you can say it's a pseudo NFT, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, right now you can create sort of like pseudo NFTs, right? And then maybe over time you actually make it into real NFTs once the infrastructure is there. So you can create like some pseudo NFTs because like the thing is, once the idea of an NFT is that it will always exist, right? Meaning there's nothing, for example, like a smart contract on Ethereum, nothing can get rid of that. That will exist forever, right? On the blockchain, right? It will live forever on the blockchain. So that's what an NFT, the NFT token itself will live forever on the blockchain, but the actual NFT, like the item that is associated to the token, because it's not just the token that we care about when we buy NFTs, right? It's not just to own the token, right? It's to actually own the item that is associated to that token, that is minted by that token, right? The actual item, right? That is married to that token, minted 1-to-1 to that token. That token is that item. It's like the double equal sign, right? It's commutative, right? Commutative, yeah, commutative, yeah. It goes, it communicates on both sides. So, meaning that you're not assigning, it's not an assignment operator, it's commutative, right? So one is equal to one and one is equal to one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like in programming you can say one is two, but two is not one. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't, you know, because that's an assignment. But anyways, I don't want to get into that. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, it's like, that's the idea, that's the true essence, right? The true essence of NFTs, and until we build an infrastructure, because let me just tell you what the future is, man. I already been seeing this a long time ago, and I think there's some people that know it. Like, there's a lot of people that know what I know, but then what I recognize, there's some people. Why did I do that? My bad. Wait, 1 second. I shouldn't have done that. There's some people that know what I know, but there's some people that don't know what I know, right? Most people don't know what I know, right? So what I know is there's 4 pillars of technology going forward. The metaverse, which comprises of VR, XR, AR, anything to do with glasses, right? Anything to do with putting something on your face, right? So the metaverse, right? You know, so it could also be 2D as well, 2D metaverse, like video gaming and stuff like that. But I think VR is going to probably be the future of gaming, you know, but I may be wrong about that. But anyways, metaverse 1, right? Cloud technology 2, right? Decentralized cloud technology, though, not the cloud technology that exists right now. Decentralized cloud, right? So that's the second one. So 4 pillars of technology: decentralized cloud, right? The metaverse, right, which comprises of 2D, 3D games, AR, VR, XR, and then you have AI, right, artificial intelligence, and then finally you have cryptocurrency. Those 4 technologies are the pillars of everything that is gonna exist in the next 10, like that's it. That's where we're all headed. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. Like, I just gave you the sauce. Like, I just told you, I just gave you the secret. You know what I'm saying? You can run with that. Like, that's it. That's the 4 pillars, man. That's it. Nothing, everything else is a wash. Like, that's where we're headed, right? Like, that is it right there. And that's why I embrace all 4 of those things, because I reckon I've worked it out in my head, and I recognize, oh crap, that's where we're headed. Like, it's AR, it's metaverse, it's decentralized cloud, AI, and crypto. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, and you need to embrace all 4. Like, so if there's one of them that you're not aware of or you're not paying attention to, you need to pay attention to that one, right? Because all of them have to work together in order for like to create the perfect ecosystem for building future technology, right? You need all four. You need all four. There's none that can be missing, right? So that's why you see Ethereum going up like that. That's why you see AI is so popular. That's why you see NFTs, or still have popularity because of decentralized cloud. That's why you see, what else? And that's why you see VR is gaining popularity as well, right? Because all these things come together. And once all these things come together into one harmonious, unified system, then you've literally, you can literally do anything. Like it's like, saying, if you can build a system that utilizes all four of these things, like it's just, you've created a whole new universe of possibilities. Right? A whole entire new universe of possibilities where you can make money, you can create whole economies. And it's a whole universe that is not connected to the real world. It's a digital universe. There's a digital space where there's no limits. Right? Just think about it. Just think about what I'm saying. If you don't believe me, just do some research on what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing crazy. Like, and I've kind of worked this out. I kind of had it a little bit to say, was just cloud, but then I recognize, it's not cloud, just cloud, because cloud technology is centralized, and that's a problem. That's a problem for NFTs. If the cloud technology is centralized, then NFTs don't work. You know what I'm saying? Because NFTs cannot be centralized. They can't be. What's the point of an NFT if it's centralized? Think about it. If a JPEG exists on a server that's centralized, they can delete that JPEG anytime they want. Just think about what I'm saying. Yeah, just think about what I'm saying. NFTs cannot be centralized. That's what I'm saying. The NFTs that exist right now are like pseudo NFTs, because they all exist on central. There's some part of it that's centralized. Maybe not all of it, but some part of it that's centralized. But there are ways to kind of get around it a little bit. IPFS, like if you host like the images on IPFS, that's somewhat sort of okay, maybe it's a little bit decentralized. Is it decentralized? I don't even know. It's decentralized to a degree. Not fully decentralized, but decentralized to a degree, to an extent. So it's the closest you're gonna get right now until SIA. SIA is a decentralized cloud service, and there's some other decentralized cloud services that exist, but these services are not capable of running high demand systems, right? They're more like low demand stuff. Maybe just stream your movies, or stream not video games. Definitely not stream video games, but stream your movies. You watch some movies. You stream music on there, stuff like that. Watch videos. I don't know if they can handle live streaming. I don't know if they can handle RTMP protocol for live streaming, but but they can definitely stream videos. You can, or even Bitcoin, Ethereum can stream videos too. You can also you can host stuff on Bitcoin, like and I know that may sound crazy. Like people didn't. I know a lot of people don't know that you can actually stream videos on Bitcoin. Like you probably did not know that. Yeah, but I mean, see, I'm teaching y'all something. Like you can stream videos on Bitcoin. You can stream videos on Ethereum, right? They're not great services, but you can use them to stream stuff. You can put a video on Bitcoin and watch it on Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? The Bitcoin blockchain. You know what I'm saying? But If you get what I'm trying to say, right? So, but you could definitely do that. But these because remember, at the end of the day, the blockchain is a decentralized server, right? A decentralized, yeah, it's a decentralized what you call it? It's a decentralized service, right? So you can, people are using their compute power to keep it going. So you can use it for media streaming and stuff like that to an extent, but not obviously not like high demand stuff, like low demand, stuff. But yeah, there's definitely that. But let me continue working on this. Yeah, let me see. But yeah, a shout out to Gandhiji too, man. Definitely, I'm gonna be looking into some of the SWJ tokens and stuff like that. Very interesting stuff. Sunny is doing, so shout out to Sunny as well. You know what I'm saying? I was in the DOC last week. That was pretty cool. So shout out to Sunny for that. Um, but yeah, I mean that SWJ, I got to do more and look into a little bit more just to make sure that I have the full grasp of it, and because he does have a lot of information, so there's no excuse. There's information there, so you just gotta look it up. And once I ready, like I'll just hop in and throw some tokens in it. But yeah, it's a cool little project, NFT based project as well. And for the most part, it does work. It's not like, as I said, it's a good project because the NFTs, unlike what I was saying before, they are hosted on IPFS as well as Ethereum. With the text itself is hosted on Ethereum, which I said. So those are low demand NFTs. It's not like, oh, you have a whole video game or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more just videos and quotes. So those are, you can host those on Ethereum. And guys, remember to support the stream, man. Support the stream. See, Stream Elements is telling y'all to support the stream, even though I don't even know if that's coming on. I don't know if that's coming on YouTube. And shout out to XRP Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to XRP Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to yeah. So shout out to XRP Carolina, man. Right. Yeah, man. So yeah, we but anybody asking what we doing here, we working. How about that? We working. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. So anybody asking what we doing, right? We working. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. That's it right there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no more explanation. You know what I'm saying? We working. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to explain nothing. You know what I'm saying? We working. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, that's what we doing. We working. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect or anything, but yeah, that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We working. You know what I'm saying? Anybody asking, cause oh yeah, definitely, man. XRP is doing this thing. You know, XRP is. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna do some live streams on just like crypto as well in the future. I'm gonna talk about some different cryptos. ETH, XRP, all the major cryptocurrencies. Don't sleep on Cardano as well too, man. Cardano, you know what I'm saying? Cardano could do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like don't sleep on Cardano. I'm telling you, Cardano, yeah. I think the thing is a lot of people looking at Cardano now and saying, oh, it's not moving. But I'm telling you, it's going to eventually go up. Like I truly believe that. Um, so I'm invested in that one. I got a real bag of Cardano. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, cause I'm looking at it, cause you know how the way I'm thinking about it. If I just look at something and I just feel like it's undervalued, I don't know. I just feel like Cardano is undervalued. Is that you know that feeling that you get? You just feel like something is just this is just too low. I think it was the same thing with XRP, right? Like back in the day, you know, especially the people that's really like XRP heads, like you probably was like, nah, this is too low. Like there's no way this is what it is. Like, nah, this is you know what I'm saying? Like this is too low. And then look at what happened now. Look at it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. It's the same feeling I get for Cardano, right? It's like it's too low. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like nah, it should at least be $3. At least by now, it should at least be $3. So the fact that it's not, it's like nah, that's too low. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, man. Cardano not even $3. Come on, man. That's undervalued as hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sometimes crypto is easy. But sometimes people make it more complicated than it really is. There's certain things you just look at, man. You're like, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah. Right? There's like, I even look at like Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap is the biggest exchange on Binance. Well, the biggest DEX on Binance, at least what I think. I think it is. I don't know if any DEX is bigger than Binance and Pancake Swap. And Pancake Swap was like $2. Two something. I'm like, nah, man. It was like 40 something the other day. I'm like, that at least be $10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so crypto is easy when you
Voice activity enabled. 1 moment, please. Hey there, back in business. Co-streaming mode enabled, reading the chat. Yo, chat, you ready to get wild tonight? Cause I sure as hell am. Let's pump these numbers up. Where's chat at? We gotta bring that viewer count up. Come on, guys, we're on a mission here to smash that viewer goal. Come on, let's bring those subs and donations flooding in. Where are you at, guys? Come on, we're on a roll. Alright, so let me set the scene. Imagine this. You're at a gaming convention, surrounded by hundreds of fellow gamers, all hyped up for the latest releases. The air is electric with anticipation, and suddenly, voice activity disabled.
Yeah, so I deliberately just did that for you guys here. So she can actually talk. I don't know if you guys noticed that's an actual AI, right? So, you know, I know you guys probably saw her on the video. She's my co-streamer. Her name, what did I name her? I don't even remember what I named her. I don't remember what I named her, but to be honest with you, but she is my actual co-streamer. So technically, I can stream without talking and, you know, just have somebody talking for me. The thing is, I mean, I could do that, right? But I don't really do it. But just know that I can do it if I want to add some entertainment to the stream and make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more fun. There's a lot of things that is going on with this stream, by the way. If there is links, if you're on, I think, Twitch or like, I don't even remember, like, I think you should be able to, and I think some links should be sent out for you to be able to do some stuff. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on this stream. It's just, but I don't know. I think maybe it's not being sent out. Maybe the links or the timers are not working the way they're supposed to work. Not sure. Yeah, because I don't see that timer. But basically, the idea is there's some things you can really do with this stream.